The meaning of love of God. Love of God is not simply a philosophical issue. It is rooted in the very nature of human being. Love means strong affection. Love is a natural phenomena, an elevated kind of positive response towards someone you feel is lovable. Love cannot be created in a vacuum. It requires a strong base of affection. Love of God is this same kind of strong affection. The basis of this love is quite natural when one discovers that one was created by God and was God who gave humans bounties such as the planet Earth, the life support system such as oxygen, water, food. All these things are not human-made. They are precious gifts bestowed by someone else. When one discovers this fact, one naturally becomes a lover of God. Thus, love of God is the outcome of one's discovery. Every sincere person reaches a stage in life when they face basic questions. How did I come into existence? How is that I find myself in a world that is extremely favorable to me? One realizes that this compatibility between humans and the rest of the universe is so unique that it's like the earth has been custom made for humans. Love is in fact an acknowledgement of this. When we endeavor to acknowledge our super benefactor, we call it love of God. Although love is an inner feeling, it comes naturally to human beings to give it an external expression. It is said that human is a social animal, so it's natural that one's inner love should also find some expression in terms of social relationship. It is this social expression of one's inner feeling that is called peace. In terms of God, love is a psychological acknowledgement of the Creator, and in terms of society, love is manifested in peaceful living amongst other members of the society. It is not relevant to ask, if we cannot see God, how can we express our love towards God? This contention may have been valid in the era before nuclear science, but after the emergence of nuclear science, it's not valid. Nuclear science has established that nothing is observable in this world. For example, everyone loves their mother, but one's mother, as well as other things, is nothing but a combination of numerous unobservable electrons. In fact, mother is an unobservable inner being whom we see with reference to her external body. Similarly, God is an unobservable being of this kind, whom we see through their creation. In such a world, it is irrational to say one cannot love God because one cannot observe them. Love of God is not simply a philosophical issue. It is rooted in the very nature of human being. The fact is, if you receive some good things from someone, you cannot do anything other than acknowledge their generosity. In this sense, love of God is a natural phenomena. It is also the law of nature that if you add a pinch of dye to a glass of water, all the water becomes colored. This principle is also applicable in the case of love. When a person has love in their heart for their Creator, at the same time, they cannot resist showing their love to their neighbors. And in this electronic age, the whole world is one's neighbor. One can say love has two dimensions, theoretical and practical. In terms of theoretical dimension, love means love of God, and in terms of social, love means love for all human beings.